Hello and welcome. You're watching Cricbuzz Comm Box. My name is Tanay Tiwari and with me, Ajay. Ajay, we're on Cricbuzz Comm Box.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
10 overs are done. Let me bring you up to speed. 10 overs are done in Pakistan's innings.
Only 10?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hong Kong won the toss and opted to bowl first. And at the toss, Nizakat Khan also said that this kind of a pitch is something that we are used to playing on in Hong Kong. Our spinners will come good. And look at that. Ehsan Khan has picked 1 wicket. Mohammad Ghazanfar hasn't picked a wicket but gave a scare to Fakhar Zaman. And then there's Yasin Murtaza who's bowling really well. Pakistan at the end of 10 overs are just 64. So you can't really blame AJ.
The games have actually gone like that.
Yeah.
It's like we got used to watching this format of the game and there's boundaries and, sixes or people getting out. But in this case, it's just going at this pace where I'm sure most of our friends who are watching with us have also gone to sleep. But don't go to sleep. It's time to wake up. Okay. It is the time where Pakistan wakes up. This is how they like to play, and the second half should be just the opposite.
All right, but what has aided this response from Hong Kong's bowlers? Is it the pitch, AJ? Because Pakistan's fans would be worried right now seeing the fact that they would have wanted to score quicker. And this is Sharjah. We saw a sheen on the pitch as well. So is the pitch slow? Is it deceptively slow? Or are the bowlers doing really well? What's going on here?
No, I think pitch pretty good.
Okay.
Because we'll see that in the next 10 overs and the rest of the game. I think the outfield is really a slow one. Okay. And if you, not to compare, but when India played the same side, we were what, 75?
We were 70, exactly 70.
We were 70 and they're 65. We were 1 down, they're 2 down. So the 5 runs, that's the only difference because the second half will showcase different. Plus, I think the Hong Kong bowlers who are actually from Pakistan, played their junior cricket in Pakistan, understand how Pakistani batsmen is going to approach at this stage. So you've seen Murtaza, bowling it slower and slower and slower because at this stage of the game, they're not trying to hit sixes or they're not going to try to get after you. So they've used of that opportunity. So I think mentally, Hong Kong bowlers have been smart enough to not provide what the Pakistan batsmen wanted and hence maybe I went to sleep.
but the way Mohammad Rizwan and Fakhar Zaman are batting out there, now both of them, right now, Fakhar Zaman has a sub-100 strike rate and Mohammad Rizwan is just about maintaining that 100 strike rate. Yep. You're saying that this will change because they spent so much time, they're accustomed to the pace of the pitch. Yep. They're also accustomed to the kind of bowling that Hong Kong bowlers are bowling.
Yep, they're accustomed to all that. And like you said, and I think in our pre-match show, when you brought out those stats and showed that the top 3 batsmen from Pakistan generally play 69% of their balls. So we've got to 50% and these guys are there. So that's their style of playing. So that's why I'm saying it's not every team should not play like that. They prefer it like that. Not from now, I think in history as well. They've never feared getting certain number of runs of certain number of balls right at the end because everyone has the ability to strike. But they do not like playing 3 down in over number 6 because that phase is what worries them. In fact, I feel it'll be another couple of overs before you start seeing them going helter-skelter for everything. So 12th, 13th over is roughly where. So these 2, one of them will start going and then anyone who walks in will keep going and then, suddenly this game will look different and the same bowling will not do the job. That's what I think.
Something that happened against India as well. India accelerated towards the end. Surya Kumar Yadav was the catalyst there. But if we have a look at Pakistan's batting firepower, they do also pack a punch in that middle order. There may not have been a lot of runs under their belt, be it for Iftikhar, Kushdil, Asif Ali, but they're all very big hitters. We've seen them earlier as well in the PSL as well. The likes of Asif Ali can really come out and get going from the word go. So they do have the firepower, but my question is, are they going to get to 222? That was a prediction.
No, they won't get
no?
No chance.
192?
192 maybe, maybe if, all the 3 and especially Ali that you talked about, if he gets going. But I think what we got to was 190 odd?
Yeah, 190 odd.
So you would cut at least 10 runs from outfield here. But the other advantage that they have, if they hit 6s, then they'll get to your total. You always get it right. How do you do that?
It's a secret skill that I will tell you about.
It's a game of skill, I think. It's a game of skill.
It's not. It's not at all. If there were a game of skill, you won't find me there. But that's all that we have for you in this installment of Cricbuzz Comm Box. Thank you, AJ, for joining us. Thank you to all of you as well. We'll see you at the end of the 20 overs when Pakistan score 192. We'll be back with Cricbuzz Live.